So what's happened is that I've been playing a lot of Blood and Truth, like on stream lately. Amazing game, by the way. And so when I play in VR, I have the viewer comments enabled.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't want that if I'm not playing in VR.
Of course.
And it was enabled, and it was gonna bother me, so I had to just burn it and start over.
So apparently we can force this thing to go.
We're getting some flinkage. Yeah, apparently we can.
Cool.
Oh, Windows 98.
Yeah, Stephen, my theory about dogs is right.
What's that?
What did you do?
I demolish dogs.
Good.
I hope the stream saw that guy try to kick me and then just whiff and hit nothing but air. It's pretty epic.
Well, I have a theory, Jeremy, and that theory is that I'm going to be absolute garbage in this mission on this build because I haven't play tested it with a group of 4.
So on the stream we have Stephen, Jeremy, Andrew, and me, Russ, on Friendly Fire Games, and hosting over there on the whatchamacallits. That's what y'all's channel's called, right?
The whatchamacallits?
The
Well,
whatchamacallits?
it's two channels. We have the whatchamacallits and the who's'em-is-its.
The who's a what's the who's a what's it's, yeah, that's us.
Oh.
I think I blacklisted y'all at some point.
That's probably wise.
How are you tonight, Rain? Oh God.
There's a guy there.
Well, yep, there is a guy there, and unlike what would have happened a day ago, instead of kicking me in the face, he ran. Thank you, Massive, for fixing the AI.
But also,
no.
please make it to where my gun actually shoots things every time, not just most of the time.
Well,
The crossbow infected other guns.
be looking out because I'm wondering if they fixed the Black Tusk not deploying their skills.
I didn't see any drones.
I didn't either. If they didn't fix that, then the raid may be slightly easier on Saturday.
Well, they did send out a pulse, like the medic did.
The medic pulses have been working, but the medic has been doing no reviving and not deploying drones.
I'm gonna Kim, the big guy. I'm gonna keep him stunned. Focus on him.
I'm advancing.
Good, thank you.
They're just trying to give us the true RPG experience of things randomly missing for no reason.
I see.
It's totally on purpose.
Oh. If they could stop, that'd be great.
Stephen,
Yeah?
thank you
You're welcome.
for making me take it back.
I know, I was waiting for it. I look out for you. Just like you would look out for me.
Somebody kill that dog, please.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's you. You're a resident dog killer.
Thank
God,
you.
Jeremy.
Watch the left. You got a few guys flanking.
Yep, I'm headed that way. Oh, I'm so glad this build scales.
Hey, cool cat. Long time no see. Oh, it's a dog. Kill the dog.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah, this build does not scale well, especially against Black Tusk. They're killing me.
What is it trying to do?
It's just Black Tusk with their dogs. The dogs are my kryptonite. I can't do anything against them. And my damage output is just minuscule against Black Tusk, or not against Black Tusk, but against normalized up to 4 people party.
Gotcha.
You can pick up special ammo without having to reload now.
I think that's a fix from a while ago, but it was definitely a welcome one.
Alright, I'm moving up left. As soon as I'm not EMP'd, I'll send out a pulse.
Yeah, that EMP really does me in, too.
Crap. I literally sent it out just to get shot down by another one of the frickin' dogs.
Are you using normal pulse, or are you going drone?
I'm using the drone. I'm finally in functional order on this build.
Oh, good.
And I gave up my superstition of survivalists having more D50 luck because I think D50 luck doesn't actually exist. And if it does, it's countered by Stephen bad luck.
Well, you got it once, so twice as possible. I'm gonna go down.
Crawl backwards.
Yeah, I went down.
I'm right behind you.
I want to crawl the other way. Okay, that's good.
Hey, Kaylin. Hey, Austin. I will read all your chats here in a second. Kind of a heated fight. Oh, goodness.
Stephen, he'll come in your way. There you go.
Thank you. I'm getting Jeremy.
25 seconds because it blew up on its own.
Oh, gosh. Jeremy, get ready to move. Move. Alright, pulse is up. Where are my spotters at?
Pushing. Nice
Going
fire
right,
starter.
going right. Watch that charger.
That was you, wasn't it, Jeremy?
Yeah.
I love the fire starter.
We got 2 heavies. Get into cover, get into cover. They're about to push towards us. I'm gonna chem that one. He's stunned. I'm gonna pull back.
Well,
One's
that
behind us.
medic just ran behind us.
Oh, come on.
He's running back. And he's down.
Okay.
Goodness.
I'm gonna push their flank. Hold
Chem
on.
and chem. I can only keep them that way for a little bit longer. Finish it. Thank you. I haven't seen any drones, so I think they're still broken.
Yeah, I still haven't seen you either.
Alright,
Yeah, we would have seen one by now.
for sure. Alright, 1 second. Can there be dog flurkins? No, probably not. That seems like a very niche alien species.
What's a flurkin? What the flurk?
It is an alien that looks like a cat that also has different dimensions in its stomach.
Is this Men in Black?
This is Captain Marvel. Also,
Oh yeah, okay. I remember that.
yeah, and the Flurkin is also how Nick Fury lost his eye. Because,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was really stupid, and
Because it's a cat. A cat did it. It's a reference.
yeah, but now every single time Nick Fury gives a rousing speech to get our heroes to be heroic, I'm just gonna think, why should I listen to you? You lost your eye to a cat.
Loot in the back of the room. Steven. Or Russ, I suppose. Vest with unstoppable force, headshot damage, crit damage, and health.
I'll pass.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
He's got rifle damage too.
There you go.
Do they know we're here, Jeremy?
No.
They don't.
Excellent.
They do now.
Someone focus the dog.
Don't forget we got 2 EMPs in the room as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna see what what I can do about those. One's down. Pushing.
Oof. Ooh, that light. Oof.
That's blinding.
The other one's down.
Thank you.
We failed the bounty. What?
Oh, I picked up a bounty from doing a hostage situation right before we started. But
Oh my God.
because we failed it, we can just pick it back up again. So
Yeah.
no big deal.
I'm blind. I'm blind. Oh my gosh.
Dog in the back of the room. I'm working on it. It's going down. Dog's down.
Medic's pushing.
You got a gold behind you. I'm dead.
Yeah, they did not fix Black Tusk.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah.
They did not
They
fix
just-
Black Tusk.
I don't
At
think
all.
I don't think they're as bad as they were.
They're
I think saying they didn't fix them at all is overkill.
They're
they fixed them
they're
some.
a different kind of bad. They seem slightly less aggressive, but way more stupid.
There you go.
All right, drone is going out.
Wow, that was nice. Good job.
Oh, good lord!
I've got him.
Thank you. Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
You're good.
I got a gear set drop.
Sweet, nice. Dog.
Yeah, Jeremy, can you please kill that dog, wherever it may be? I don't know what it is, but the Liberty just feels worse. I don't think it's damage, it's just the handling. Either that or I just got worse.
Well,
which
but
is-
if the rate of fire is higher, it's going to make it less accurate because your follow-up shots are going to be quicker.
Well, I'm trying to fire at the same speed that I did before. I just feel like there's more kick. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like the kick would be the problem. It feels like the bullet spread is just way higher, so the accuracy has gone down. Or it's just the gun impact glitch that's happening. I don't know. Just something feels off.
You're
Gun.
also scaled up to 4 people, so
Well, no, I've been facing this problem since Jeremy joined me
survive the
earlier.
ambush.
Nope. Okay, please don't climb. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna chem the big guy. He's chemmed.
Watch it.
Dog on us in the back.
The medic was able to get a jammer off.
Oh, what? Nope,
Dog's
that's not the
down.
gun. Ooh, that hurt.
Or random golden.
That's interesting, Cool
Yeah,
Cat. That's not something I've heard about. And Cool
What's
Cat
that?
said that YouTube won't let him stream unless he has 1,000 subs.
That's not the case for us.
Yeah, that's news to
I have
me.
I have 50.
No,
Actually, I think I have 50.
there is a 1,000 sub threshold for something, but
That's,
it's not streaming.
that's,
You also can't stream. You
Super chat.
have to. Yeah, and your account has to be active for a certain number of days before you can stream. That is the thing.
That could be it, Cool Cat, if you've changed accounts for whatever reason. But I think the 1,000 threshold is like super chat and stuff like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't know because we haven't made it there.
Oh, we'll see. E3 might give us a push, but I doubt it's going to get us to 1,000.
Nobody cares about E3 this year, though.
That's kind of true. I'm hoping that the Avengers game will garner some buzz, because it sounds really cool.
It does sound interesting.
Good lord. Is that you, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Good god.
Yeah. I just melt.
That build is such a freaking cheater.
That's gonna be good in the raid, though.
Well, I stacked damage to elites and explosive damage.
Yeah, you
Nice.
literally just ate through his armor. Like, I don't even know if
Yeah,
you...
explosive damage is definitely the way to go for what you're doing.
And each shot with merciless counts.
Yep.
Dog is sniping.
That's really strange, Cool Cat. I'm sorry to hear that. God. I'm dying. Right next to you, Jeremy.
I'm here.
Thank you.
I got him.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll keep you covered.
Working on it. Oh, random guy on top of me.
Sorry, I was reloading.
Trying to heal you, Russ.
Let me get that medic in the back.
I'm launching it.
Thank you. Had to get some armor
If
back.
anybody finds gloves with armor or gloves with compensated, I would love you forever.
Steven, by any chance of curiosity, will you or Jake stream Season of Opulence for Destiny 2? That is what Austin is asking. They're gonna announce the quote-unquote future of Destiny 2, I think this week or next week.
Special ammo here.
And there is a strong
Incendiary.
chance that we will get in on that. It really depends on what Season of Opulence will be. But I would be open to revisiting Destiny, but the problem is I've just got so many games on my plate already, and I'm trying to keep up with this game.
It's
that-
hard to keep up with more than one like live service game.
Oh, absolutely.
I guess that's the point, though, for the companies, is they want you to sink as many hours into their game and not play anything else.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's what sucks about the industry, is that so many games now are focused on just getting your time rather than
Keeping your
leaving
attention,
an impact.
yeah.
How they monetize.
And sadly, Ubisoft is becoming one of the main.
I wouldn't say they're one of the main offenders.
They
but
are
they're-
one of the main offenders because they're pushing. They're kind of the ones that are taking games that aren't like Division or Destiny that are being MMO lights, and they're just applying services to all of their games. Like Far Cry 5, for example. When it launched, it had very few guns, limited skins and stuff like that, and they wanted you to basically come back and play the campaign again with new guns. I played through it once and I was like, why would I play the game again? But I sure wish I had the Desert Eagle when I played through the game the first time, you know? Like, so the games are releasing in such a way to where it's like, hey, come revisit this game that should have had everything when it launched. But it just, I don't know, Ubisoft's doing that a lot. I still love them, and I'm excited to see what they do at E3, but they are one of the main offenders of non-MMO light games
cool.
becoming service titles.
So I can't pick up specialization ammo right now.
Awesome.
Oh, you didn't
you
need
full?
it, did you?
I mean, yeah, it's useful.
Speaking of specialization, have you guys seen the announcement for the new specializations coming this month?
Yep. No surprise. at all.
I'm super stoked.
Oh, I know you
I'm
are.
really stoked on it.
I know you are, but my whole thing is like I'm excited that it's coming. That's going to be a whole lot of fun for the people that enjoy that. I am not one of those people at all, and I'm over here just like, that's really cool. Please tell me what your plan is for skill builds and for D50s.
Specifically the D50 drop rate.
Yes. I'm that one guy, like, at the press conference where I raise my hand, and I'm like, what do you have to say about the drop rate of D50s? And they're like, sir, this isn't even a, like, do you know where you are right now?
You're the guy at the press conference who knocked over a small child from Make-A-Wish who was going to ask her question to ask that.
That's terrible, but...
It's a rat.
I thought it looked like a raccoon to me.
Looked more like an armadillo.
It's a
A
record.
raccoonadillo.
I guess you all saw what you wanted to see.
Oh god. See, Stephen, we're smart.
We are. Stand by for drone.
Back behind everybody.
Jeremy?
Oh, hey,
Jeremy?
Mr.
Got
Heavy.
him. Just hit him, I'll keep him stunned.
Why are you guys up there?
Because we're
This
flanking.
is where it's at. Don't worry about us. You just keep doing your stuff
Yeah.
down there. As you run right in front of a dog.
Who's my friend?
That dog is not your friend. He's the opposite of friend. He foe.
Alright.
He just wanted to be pet.
You cannot pet the dog in Division 2.
Austin asks, so how has everyone been?
Austin, you know.
You know. Oh, what am I doing?
Good God.
Holy God.
Who brought the nukes?
Explosive damage! Yay!
You're bringing this on Saturday, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
He always
This is my new
brings
build.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
it feels
what?
different from last time, though.
Oh, no, it's completely different build.
Nice.
It's something I threw together a little while ago. It was all explosive damage and
Yeah, it's something I've been wanting to play around with, but I've been so busy trying to get this tank build working.
it's a lot of fun. Just exploding everything.
Watch it, Rusher, coming up toward you, Jeremy.
Yep, that's it.
Dog.
Thank you.
Thanks, Russ.
I don't know why I came down here to support you.
Mini tanks.
Even you
Drone's on the
got a
field.
red running up towards you.
Ah, crap.
Oh,
Hey,
God,
behind you.
hang on.
Got it.
Oh, damn.
Thank you.
Shouldn't have come to help you.
No, you shouldn't.
What are you all doing down there?
You know.
Well, isn't it obvious? We're
Kiss
I
in the
guess
floor.
letting the dogs, yeah, letting the dogs play fetch.
I thought
with
you were
our
about to say
bodies.
letting the dogs out. So it was you!
The whole
was.
time.
All these years.
I knew the Baja men were onto something. No one believed them.
Was the
Their new
party
clan
nice?
name.
Was it jumping?
I don't know what I'm supposed
No.
to EPIO? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Old Town Road.
that's fine. Oh, no.
What was it that we were talking Anna and I went to see Jake and Lee Allison over Memorial Day weekend, and someone brought up like that song and said something about the line "Gonna take my horse to the old town road." Was it Lee Allison that said that she thought that it was "Gonna take my horse to the hotel room"?
Oh my god.
Wow,
And
that
I
completely
was like,
changes the dynamic of
yeah,
song.
that changes everything.
I don't know if that should be played on family-friendly radio.
Oh,
It shouldn't be played anywhere.
Well, still shouldn't be played anywhere.
Hey, it
That's
gets in
what
your
I'm
head though. What'd you do? Die again?
it wouldn't let me get into cover.
I'm down. Russ, to your right. Russ, to your right. Russ, to your right.
Hang on, hang on. I'm gonna die if I come over to get you.
No, I'm telling you, there's a guy to your right.
Oh, okay. No, Stephen. Oh, this is not
Help me.
This is bad.
Thank you, Austin.
This is the
I
worst
crawled-
place.
I
for you
crawled
to come.
all the way up the escalator.
Oh no. Okay, there we go. Please let me revive. Thank you.
Block me with your body,
Okay,
Jeremy.
Yep, I did.
Oh god. Block me.
Oh crap!
Oh, okay.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
2 gold
I'm
grenadiers.
running.
I'm respawning.
Oh, and a new wave just spawned.
Also, they totally made the D50 or the Liberty worse. Like the accuracy's down. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but the accuracy's way down.
Okay, it's not letting me res you. What's going on?
Yeah, just stay alive.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright, I'm giving up.
Oh boy, they're shooting grenades at me now.
Oh man.
10 seconds.
What up, Zach? We're grinding for the raid, actually. We're raiding on Saturday.
Go reach your laundry.
Oh, I'm out of ammo? Okay.
You lived too long.
That's irritating.
I bet. Zach, six nights of work in a row does not sound fun.
If you could please share it, Austin, that'd be great. Sorry I haven't been very engaged in the chat right now, but I'm trying to figure out why this build sucks right now.
The uplink has been disconnected. Good work. I'll get our tech guys to try and analyze the data they were pushing, but it looks heavily encrypted. For now,
Anybody get a D50?
I'm going to look.
I feel like that Chappelle meme. Y'all got any more of them D50s? Well, you know what, McCoy? I've got a Liberty too, and it's trying. It's trying to do some work. It's not doing great, but it's trying.
Ooh, it's trying!
Ooh!
I got a foul.
Well, that doesn't help, Russ.
Well, you never know.
What, hey, Russ, are you looking for anything in particular?
Not really.
Oh my
I
god.
think you said a good submachine gun, right?
Yeah, but with the way things are working right now, I'm not sure if that's going to be that helpful.
Does anybody know the base damage of the grenade launcher?
It's the highest, isn't it?
Why, what are you doing? 1 million?
I think it actually surpasses numerical value, and it's just a picture of a skull. I think that's the base damage.
Because mine
That's what it's
says
doing.
1043k.
Oh,
What?
so it's above 1 million, and they didn't program it to add
Yeah.
for 1 million. Nice.
Actually, Steven, this is that hunter build I made.
Yep.
They
have one
fixed
shot hunters.
hunters. They fixed hunters, by the way. If anybody's missing ivory keys.
I know we got them all.
Now, when you say fixed,
If you're missing an ivory key, you can go back and fight the hunter again, or if you're missing a mask.
Sounds like he's waiting for you in the garage. Time to
Interesting.
go say hello.
alright, got a few chats over here. Dreams will be a good streaming game upon release. It does have a tendency towards half-finished projects and remakes of copywritten things. Mario was available day one for early access edition. That's cool. Thank you for sharing, Austin. Jake and I actually talked about Dreams. We do think we're going to get it when it actually comes out. Also, who is blowing up my Facebook?
I haven't heard anything about Dreams other than like the few things you've said about it.
It's a build your own video game.
Yep.
Those kinds of games have always intrigued me, but I don't have the patience.
Is Dreams VR?
It probably can be. It's probably compatible. But it does not have to be. Alright.
That would be cool.
I'm going to foam the big guy. Foamed.
Speaking of VR, did you hear that they just made Super Smash Bros. Compatible with the Labo VR?
No. Why?
That's what I was thinking too. The Breath of the Wild has already been made compatible with that.
I love my Switch. But the Labo VR is the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen in video games.
If it just had a strap where you could put it around your head, I'd be on board.
But
I
then
don't
you
wanna sit
couldn't
there for
experience
hours
what
and
it's like
hold
to
it.
be an elephant and hold your trunk.
Well, but that's a different attachment. The one that is just like the headset, they should
Yeah.
have released it with some sort of. I mean, how hard is it to tape Velcro to a piece of cardboard?
That's gonna
I don't know,
be
how hard is it?
that's gonna be
It's
the
not difficult.
2020
not- that's not-
the Labo Velcro. That's gonna be the new.
It's gonna be the Lab Bro.
the
The Lab Pro.
The
the
I've
lab
seen
the,
some videos.
the Labo 1X.
I've seen some videos online
XS.
where people have modded it, and it's literally people just taking tape and taping it around their heads.
Oh my god.
You see, that's actually the spirit of creativity and ingenuity that they were hoping that their users would bring to the table.
You should be a marketing person.
I was.
Here, spend $200 on this and use your imagination.
It's
Isn't
like
that how Is that what happened?
Phineas and Ferb. Well, I know this is like a
Oh, God.
hey, remember that show existed? But Phineas and Ferb, for one of the episodes, they were toy makers, and their pet is Perry the Platypus, and he did nothing.
What the? The
That's
robot teleported.
oh, probably
I'm coming.
one of those fixes. But
Careful. He's gonna snipe you in the face.
No, he won't. I have a defender drone. He can't hurt me.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome, Kalen. Thank you. Oh crap! What is? Wait, what? That's a what? Yeah, I would like to see what the patch notes say about how they fixed the AI.
They fixed the AI. Believe me, it's way better than it was a week ago.
I played this game a week ago. This isn't better.
It is.
Not with Black Tusk. Maybe with others,
is
but
better.
not Black Tusk.
No, it's definitely better.
What do you mean by better?
A week ago, enemies would sprint straight past you, go into cover, then sprint back and hit you in the face.
Okay, so 3 times in this stronghold, I've had enemies sprint past me, take cover right next to me, hit me in the face, then sprint back. I know that's a different order of events, but it's pretty similar. I'm reviving you.
Believe me, it's better, even if just slightly.
I don't know. It doesn't
They're
seem.
definitely.
This doesn't seem.
They're not as aggressive as they were.
This just hardly seems fixed. Better, maybe. Solved? No.
I mean, I'm not saying it's solved, but it is better.
I haven't seen that yet, but I hope you're right.
Anybody want a Firefly battery?
That's funny.
Nope.
So, Kalen, it's my hope that at E3 this year, when Ubisoft gets the stage, it's going to be a dark stage, and then you're going to hear the sound of the Splinter Cell goggles, and they're going to be up on the screen, and then there's going to be some smoke on the screen, then up from the stage, Sam Fisher's going to be down on one knee, and he's going to get up. And then Thank You Next by Ariana Grande comes on, and then he's going to start dancing, and it's going to go, New Just Dance! And then they're never going to mention Splinter Cell ever again.
That would be really funny.
That would be the biggest middle finger to have ever been given. Just ever.
I want Sam Fisher voiced by David Hayter.
Really?
That's my dream.
That seems kind of...
Well, he can't be Snake anymore.
But Michael Ironside, though.
I don't know who that guy is.
He's Sam Fisher.
He's not
He was
important.
the teacher in Starship Troopers who lost his arm.
He didn't write X-Men.
He's a legend.
Kept you waiting, huh? Yeah, can he say that? No.
Probably has at one point to somebody.
The remaining Black Tusk have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. K is
We should not have all walked through that door.
So, Kalen, my thought with 76, I want Bethesda to issue an apology and be like, hey, we screwed up, but that is suicide if they do it at the E3 stage.
Hey, Russ, I have a present. I have a present for you.
Did you watch his interview?
No, I didn't.
He said that with a bit of bullshittery.
Oh, I'm sure. Was it Todd Howard?
Yeah, it was Todd Howard.
I like
Basically
Todd
saying
Howard.
that, all games like of this type that come out at launch are broken and bad. So we expected that it would be bad. Okay.
I like Todd Howard. He seems pretty cool. He seems like a good enough guy. But it was so funny at E3 last year. Everyone acted like Todd Howard was like Jesus himself. And when he came out on stage, like, at one point he even said in the Bethesda press conference, he was like, we all know why you guys are here. And then one guy just yelled, you! And he was like, yeah, that's right. It's like, man, the people love him so much, and they turned on him so quickly because 76 was, bless you, because 76 was so bad. So I'm curious to see what the energy will be if he shows up on stage this year.
Oh God.
So Russ, that mask I gave you has crit damage, damage to elites, and spotter on it. And spotter is
nice.
that talent that I told Daniel to get. Whenever there is a pulse on an enemy, you gain 20% damage against the enemy. And because
cool.
Greg and Stephen both run some version of pulse, that'll give you basically 100% uptime with 20% bonus damage.
Don't expect me to run this build in the raid. If this is telling at all of how this build does with 4 people.
Have you tried it without pistols? Like,
The
have you tried it with
entire
using
build.
other weapons too?
The entire build is focused on pistols. That is not something I just decide, hey, let me pull out a different weapon. That is something I have to rebuild for. And at that point, it's just another gun build, and I refuse.
Well, I'm expecting it now, so you better.
Well, at the very least, Greg will probably have pulse.
Later, Kalen. But I mean, I could run a different build, but again, it's just...
I think you should run what makes your heart happy.
Division won't let
Behind
me.
us. I think you get way too salty on this game way too often.
I think that you forgive this game for literally everything.
Oh, no, I don't.
Somewhere in
definitely
between,
has-
there's a
it
realistic human
definitely
being,
has
and
issues.
neither of us are that person.
No, it definitely has issues.
It
But
has.
I enjoy it.
I
And
enjoy
so-
it too, but it's hard to get excited about in-game content scaled up this high when none of the builds I make work how they should. For
Goodbye.
whatever reason. Drawn out.
Did you get... Oh, it's this boss, actually, where you should get the drop. Well, that was bad timing for me to drop my seeker. There's a guy right behind me. Thanks, Steven. Did any heal your way?
I'm down.
Jeremy! No!
Yeah,
I'm coming.
I was trying to get around the corner, but didn't make it.
Russ, I'm sending invincibility your way.
Okay.
Got your back.
It's called cover. Thank you.
I wonder, are they? Do you think they bring back mobile cover?
I honestly thought that they would for a tank specialization, but they didn't, so I don't know if they ever will.
I
called your
think
shield.
that. Well, but in the last game there was the shield, and there was also mobile cover where you could just drop cover,
Well, see,
and anybody could use it.
I thought that one of the shield variants, and maybe this is what they'll add later, but I thought one of the shield variants was going to be a shield that you could drop as mobile cover.
Oh, God.
Like Gears of War
I
style.
just got knocked out.
That would be pretty cool.
That would have made so much sense, and they just didn't do it.
I do think that the way they're doing the new tanky specialization is very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, number of bullets, it decreases the amount of damage you take. So it sort of incentivizes you not to use your specialization, which is different from how others have played.
Right. Well, the crossbow incentivizes you to not use your specialization ammo, but for different reasons.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I see an exotic thing, and I assume that there's no other exotic thing that drops here, so... I think
That would probably be it.
Yep. Oh, hey! Hey, guy! Cool.
Oh, frick.
I got her. Shoot down.
Now there's a guy up top.
Oh.
God.
Oh, God.
Nice job.
We did it, fam.
Oh, wow, I got 2 proficiency caches.
Yeah, I do too. I have to go back to the boo though.
Well, I think Steven does too if he's gonna craft Nemesis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't
You
know
can
what
just
I'm
give me
gonna
that
use
too
it
if
for.
you want, Steven. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Wow. I got a true patriot backpack with skill power on it.
I knew they existed.
Yeah.
So now there's 2 pieces that we know of?
Yeah.
3. I found 2.
Oh my god, 3.
Too bad.
They do
that's
exist.
Still.
At this point, you should just give him the backpack.
No, you should keep it because eventually you'll be able to make it happen, and it'll be very unique and
It'd be
good,
useless.
hopefully.
Yeah.
All hostiles neutralized.
Maybe.
There'd be no point to run it. It's I don't know. Right, again, it's a wait and see what they actually do to skill power. But right now,
I'm
skill power is
dropping
nothing
some
to invest into.
I just picked up a
Oh, I
backpack
went back to
that
the
somebody might find useful. Oh,
I'm
well.
at the dude, so that's fine.
Russ, are you still here?
Yeah.
Cool, you can have what I dropped.
What is it?
It is a backpack and a chest piece. This is also really good. That LMG has a really good talent on it, the top talent.
All right, Dark Zone, I guess.
Whatever you want. That top talent, Russ, increases its damage for every certain percentage of the magazine missing, and because it's an LMG, it has a larger than normal magazine. So it's pretty good for damage builds. And if you run to Militionist, you get bonus damage with the LMG anyway.
Yes.
If you don't like that particular style of LMG, you could just pull that talent off onto a different one that you like better.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a talent I'm running on my my assault rifle right now. It's really good.
I need to spend another 2 hours going through my inventory and deleting stuff.
I just mark as junk as I pick things up now because once you get to a point where you like know what you're looking for, like if you've got a few specific things you need, it's pretty easy to just mark everything else as junk.
Yep.
Did anybody happen to find a pair of gloves with armor or armor regeneration?
I will check.
Or armor per second actually would be better than regeneration.
Nothing
Apparently
that I can
regeneration
share.
is all but useless. Okay. I can't seem to find gloves with armor on them. I guess I could try to put my cooldown reduction on that pair of gloves. Oh no, wait, I can't because that pair of gloves is what has compensated on it.
All right, so here's your choices: either Dark Zone or Roosevelt Island on challenge. It's the daily.
Why Roosevelt? Oh. I'm good with whatever.
Roosevelt was also the last place I saw a D50.
I think Dark Zone has a higher amount of gear drops, which means you get a better chance of a D50. Plus, there's the added chance of getting Pestilence, which is something I'd like to have. So that'd probably get my vote.
I'm fine with that.
Anybody else have any thoughts?
Nope.
That's fine.
Alright, I need to get one more apparel cache, and I've got all 40.
Nemesis has been crafted.
I think you'll like it. It takes a little getting used to.
Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do to use it right now. I don't have a build for it.
You don't have to have a build to use a good sniper rifle. Believe me, it's good on its own.
Well, when the build that I currently have equipped that actually can do damage requires an exotic, I kind of do have to have a build for it. Or at least a build that permits it.
see what I got here. I don't know if you've done the requisition project yet, Stephen, but I have seen
always.
D50s drop from that.
I know you have.
Um,
I think about it when I try to sleep at night.
all right, so which dark zone are we going to?
South.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, south. It's not occupied. Let's do that.
I was gonna say, I assume we're not going occupied.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Head that way. And okay, I see which entrance you went into.
Wish there was a way to sort by shareable.
Is there not?
I don't think
There's
so.
not.
Interesting.
So you have to remember everything you picked up if you've already marked over it.
Well, it's got the little icon that shows it can be shared.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the little arrows pointing at each other, that means that you can share it, and then underneath it it shows who you can share it with.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay. I noticed that.
Steven, there is a pair of gloves at this vendor with pistol damage, skill power, and devastating, and weapon handling.
Where? Oh, hi.
It's only 464, but it's something.
1% pistol damage. 1%?
Hey, it's pretty stacked otherwise.
You made me leave for 1%.
Are those guys rogue?
I couldn't tell. But that was definitely a crew, so
No, they're not rogue.
perfect. Let's see how long that lasts.
Let's see what happens if I deploy this and then destroy it.
They're going rogue.
That's my cooldown.
Told you.
Of course they are. Hey, just stand back here. Let the turrets do their work.
He didn't even turn. Let's go west. Since they're headed
Okay.
east.
Is Russ here? Russ, you with
Nope.
us?
I'm loading in.
Okay. Remember, we're normalized, so, and they supposedly fixed the issue, so we should be okay if we play smart.
I have gotten the same pistol 4 times today. 4? Like, why? That seemed like the exact wrong way to do what we were supposed to do. My bad, guys. I led you astray for that one. Oh, a gun case.
Alright.
High threat. Enemy patrol detected.
Enemy patrol somewhere.
They returned to SHD status.
Still.
I know they went rogue, but
I honestly would prefer if they stayed rogue. Because we at least
they've
know
gone
that.
rogue again. I wonder if they're going white rogue, though.
It seems like they might be.
And that's totally fine. I'm not worried about that at all.
Right.
They call that white rogue.
Yeah. Because you're not murdering people. I don't think that's what the game calls it. I think that's just kind of what the community has come up with.
Yeah, I figured.
Heavy.
Where?
Gear detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I don't want that. That's garbage. It's for the pulse. Steven, do you want me to pick that up in case it's something good for the pulse?
It's not. It's not. I can tell you right now, it's not. The Pulse has no good mods other than cooldown reduction, and I think I'm already pretty good on those.
Okay, because I gave you a 50% one the other day, right? Big boy,
Probably.
on me.
What is happening? You guys getting a low frame rate? Something's lagging me.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
That's kind of copy.
Contaminated gear detected. Landing. Everything's aboard and ready to go. Detecting landmark.
Did we find a chest?
Yeah, it's over here.
Helo is returning.
Got
no,
it.
no, that's not a chest. That's a. Is it a chest?
No.
It looked kind of like a chest drop. All right, Bureau challenge to the south.
Go for it. I'm going to, actually I don't want that piece. So.
Minus.
The added benefit of being in here is I get to raise my Dark Zone level, and I'm very close to 50, so.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm getting caches now. Oh, whatever.
Nice explosive kill there, Jeremy.
Oh no, somebody hit me.
Oh, I saw that guy explode, so I just assumed it was you that killed him.
Oh no. I was just standing there and it exploded right next to me. I'm actually extremely confused, but I'm not gonna question it.
Alright, I'm in the place.
Alright, we're headed your way. We gotta get through this building, I guess.
Engaging landmark.
Crap.
I'm gonna push.
Somebody right behind you.
Thank you. Ow.
Alright, I opened the chest. I used the key so we don't go rogue.
Incoming hostiles detected.
They're coming from the other way.
Active Wolf says, "What's up? Just recently started playing. Mad fun." Yeah, we enjoy this game. In-game becomes a pretty large grind, but there is a lot to do to grind. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, say what you will about the end game, but there's definitely plenty to do.
right.
Like, there's still stuff that I haven't touched yet.
If you're not slightly obsessive like myself, you won't likely be bothered by the current state of the end game, and that builds, and with builds being kind of hard to min-max.
Well, best advice I could give for a person just starting out is take your time. Enjoy the early game. Don't rush your way to 30.
Yeah, the early game's fun. Active Wolf said, "Played the hell out of D1." Yeah, same. Jeremy and I, Jeremy is Jeremy 22. He and I
Yeah.
absolutely conquered that game.
Yeah.
And because I feel like I don't get to brag on it live enough, if you look at the bottom of my backpack, there is an American flag because I got all the shields in Division 1.
I knew it was coming.
I mean, I'd never really talk about
Hey,
it, so...
that's something you deserve to be able to brag about a little bit.
It is,
It's a big
absolutely.
accomplishment.
It is.
It's a
You got
lot of grinding.
Far more dedication than me.
Oh god. Oh, there's a heavy over here.
Man, the frames are killing me in this.
Not the
I
baddies.
could kill him in like 5 shots. Oh wait.
We're clear.
Landmark cleared. Landmark spotted.
Don't get too proud of that build. They'll nerf it next week.
Yeah, I'm already waiting for it.
Yeah, Wolf.
Hey, if you can get through the raid with it, I'll be happy. Like if we can beat Boomer, I will be thrilled.
Where are we going?
Let me check. How are you guys doing on capacity right now?
I'm at 8 of 10, but I'm
Alright,
not attached to anything.
Let's
so-
go to the swamp, which is the furthest south. And then from there we'll go north just a little bit of ways to get to the extraction point. There is some activity going on towards the north. That's why I'm trying to get us closer to the southern extraction point so we can stay away from those potential douchebags.
Good, well, good news is we haven't seen anybody going rogue in a little bit. So
Have we
and
seen
we
any
haven't
player
seen
killing?
any. We haven't seen any PKs at all.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't trust
Now that you
players.
said that, we're jinxed.
Well, yeah, it might happen, but without the armor exploit, we can hold our own in a fight.
Yeah. The LMGs feel good in this game, Wolf.
That's what I run.
Yeah, Jeremy's all about the LMGs.
If
I
I
have,
wasn't,
like,
if I wasn't
everything.
so, yeah, if I wasn't so attached to the survivalist for this build, I would be running an LMG. But I'm running an assault rifle because the build kind of demands it. You know, I mean, you're leaving damage on the table if you're running a survivalist with an LMG.
Yeah.
But I do have a demo tank build that runs an LMG and Chatterbox, and it's super fun. Just not quite as good as this one until they fix armor. They need to raise the armor cap slightly, or lower the amount of damage that you take to your armor. I don't want that.
Additional hostile contacts.
Where at, McCoy? I need details. I need details for both of your D50 finds so that I can put it into my research.
I found a bunch of enemies.
I think they
Like to
found
go
you.
that way.
Steven, if I find a D50, you'll be the first person I tell. Unless we're not running together, and then I won't tell you.
That's wise.
Oh, I'd still tell him.
Thanks. You're a good friend.
Yeah.
I'm at 8 out of 8.
Okay.
Later,
We'll
Austin.
extract right after this. You may have to drop something that you don't want. I'm glad they've upped the drop rate on contaminated stuff.
Yeah, it's all over the place now.
Alright, do we want to pick the lock? Go rogue for a
I'll
short
pick
time?
the lock. I've got plenty of keys.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Okay, now I'm full.
Alright, to the north then.
Come grab it. I just deleted some stuff.
Let me do one last sweep around here. I'm just going to pick up everything. I've got the room for it. In-game crafting. Active Wolf, I'm going to answer that question. Because
Oh god.
It needs work.
it's useless.
Short answer.
Right now, it's useless because when you craft something, it at end game, at max level crafting station, if you are crafting a high end, which is what the majority of your build will be, your window is gear score 450 to 490, and it very much leans more towards the 450 side than the 490 side. So it's basically wasting materials to make a piece that you're probably not going to use anyway.
Yeah, they could easily fix that. I mean, I'm okay with the range, but they should raise it to like 480 to 500.
Oh, I would be much better with that. They need to make crafting 500s possible, or they need to bring an optimization station back in the game so that you.
Hey guys, hold on a second.
Yep, holding off the extraction point. But if they made optimization a thing, then it wouldn't be as much of an issue to craft those lower level things, because then you could use more of your crafting materials to actually optimize things, or you could still use your crafting materials to optimize and not even craft, so that you would actually be using your materials for something rather than just letting them sit there and collect dust like I'm doing.
Hey Jeremy, I found a backpack with explosive damage, armor regeneration, cooldown reduction, weapon damage, and crit damage, and protection from elites.
He's probably away from his headset. Just get.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, you're like okay, cool. So you are back.
Yeah. I was never gone. I've
Okay.
been sitting here. I was just listening to you speak.
Okay, sorry. I just I thought I heard you put your headset down, and it sounded urgent.
Oh, no.
So, okay. All right, I'm popping.
I
Flare.
marked it as a favorite. I will give it to you as soon as we get out of here.
Straight ahead to the west.
Extraction called for.
Easy level up. I am 47 now. 48.
How are they directly
Behind
below
us.
Is there a sewer directly below us?
Maybe. Are they below us or just behind us?
There are some enemies, or were, directly below us. Yeah, Wolf, they got rid of the optimization station entirely, and but the recalibration station is in the game, but recalibration is simultaneously way more important, but also way more frustrating, because certain talents require a threshold, like having at least 3 firearm stats, or at most 5 electronic stats or something like that, so you can still only recalibrate one property on each piece, and once you choose that, you can't choose something else later down the road.
I actually really like the addition of the threshold talents, but I think recalibration should be reworked.
I like the addition of them, but the recalibration station needed to be reworked because they exist.
I agree 100%. I think you should be able to recalibrate a talent and an attribute.
Right.
That would make it way more fair, and it would preserve the RNG. Like, you'd still need to grind to get the best stuff.
Right. Wolf, yes, you're kind of stuck with whatever rolls. There are certain times when you will happen to find a piece that is perfect in every way aside from one thing, and in that case, recalibration station is good because you can change that one thing, or at least get the piece closer to a level of optimization that you want. But for the most part, you will be stuck with what you find. Also, if you ever get a high-end D50, do not let go of it. Keep it. Hold it tight. Never let it go, unless if you're crafting a Liberty. That'll make a lot more sense later.
So
Yeah,
why are we so interested in the D50?
Because it's the last piece to crafting the Liberty exotic pistol.
My entire build that I'm currently running is contingent on...
Hinges on that?
Yeah. It requires the Liberty to work, because that's the weapon that it uses. It's a pistol build.
Do you want to head for that DZ drop? Nobody's grabbed it yet.
I'm going to the one to the east.
Okay.
But when I crafted my first Liberty, and I've crafted 2 now, when I crafted my first one, though, the roll that it gave me was, I think, 7,000 damage too low. Or lower than the max.
So you're complaining that D50s don't drop, but you found at least 2.
Yeah, and I've been looking for a month. You
Well, but
found
you're
how
lucky-
many?
4.
4. Yes. And the problem
but, you
isn't
know,
the
that's
problem
like-
isn't the drop rate of the D50. The problem is that I need to farm the D50 for no guarantee that I'll even get a better roll. The fact that the exotics have a randomized roll is garbage. I
That
shouldn't
is
have
weird.
to do this.
I don't like that at all. DZ drop was claimed. Oh, that was us.
Let's get the one to the west. Doesn't look
I
contested.
wonder if we're
so
alone in this dark zone.
If we are, it's not going to last.
Well, I don't mind it while it does last.
The D50 is a Desert Eagle, basically. It's a handgun. It's just literally called the D50. It's required. A high-end regular D50 is required to craft the exotic handgun, which is what I'm using right now, Kendra's Liberty. I'm the only person playing this game that uses Liberty as a primary weapon, probably, but the D50s are incredibly rare. It's stupid how rare they are.
A lot of people use it just for the holster talent.
There is an underground.
Yeah. Guess so.
As a primary weapon, McCoy? You copying me?
We're not lost.
So exotics do not drop with the same roll if you craft them. And I guess if you find them too, because like
yeah, they don't drop.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for pestilence again, even though I probably had a perfectly serviceable pestilence. I wanted to get rid of it so that I could get the exotic components so that I could upgrade my nemesis and my chatterbox.
A lot of these enemies feel like they're lower level than us.
Because it's normalized in here, and so this is like doing a mission on hard.
it's also like doing solo because they don't scale up since it's a public domain.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, Active Wolf, exotics work differently in this game. They aren't a random drop just anywhere. You have to do a specific task to get them. Think more Destiny than Division.
Which, in a lot of ways, that is better than D1 because you don't like you know that if you do for some of them, if you do things X, Y, and Z, you'll get the exotic, so you don't have to just grind.
I mean,
for eternity.
I personally think that they've dropped the ball on exotics in this game because I think exotics were just better in the first game. And yes, I know it took time.
They're not as good. No, I agree. They're not as good.
I like what they're going for, like the idea of having holster talents and stuff like that, but they were just better in the first game.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, there is not an exotic in the game right now where I'm just like, oh god, I have to have it. It's so awesome.
Right.
I mean, I do think, like, for certain builds, they're really great. Like, Sweet Dreams is going to be really good for the build I want to do.
Right. Nemesis
sort of
being in this
I'm
game
sort of
makes
building around
all
it.
other sniper rifles useless, according to Evan.
It sort of does. I mean, its damage is nearly triple any other marksman rifle.
Gotta be freaking
The only
kidding me.
the only downside is the charge time. You could probably take 2 to 3 shots in the time it takes you to charge one.
Yeah. I found a Desceros. It's my second Desceros I've found in like 2 weeks, and I never see that gun. No D50.
Well, you're part of the way there. That's got a D in its name.
Hilarious. I think the Desceros might actually be the second highest damage handgun, though.
Are we going for that drop?
I mean, we're at a challenging landmark. We probably should do this before we do anything. Besides,
Oh.
the drops aren't
Yeah,
lucrative at all. You don't really get anything.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why that's the case. It seems more like just a way to get specialization ammo.
Is there a disavow? I've got a tooltip for it.
McCoy's saying that he needs Eagle Bearer, like, right now. Good luck.
Yep, it looks good.
Detecting additional hostile contact.
What was that, Russ?
I just got a tooltip for rogue agents. I don't know why.
Oh, so you can go white rogue by picking locks on chests or hacking little terminals. So it doesn't, the radius where it shows people that your rogue isn't as large as it would be if you had killed someone. So it's probably just telling you about that because you were close to something you could hack.
I'm glad you were able to come back for a little bit, Kalen.
Oh, hey, Caitlin.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Oh, it's a 93R, not a D50.
Lock cleared.
My favorite thing is when you find a handgun, but the name takes a minute to load in. So you're like, and then it's like, hey, PF-45 Storm X, screw you. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Active Wolf. Hope to see you around here some more. We do play Division a lot. We're actually doing the raid on Saturday, so if you want to tune in for that, we'll be here.
We're attempting the raid.
We're failing the raid on Saturday, so if you want to come check that out. I mean, if we're being honest here, so.
Yeah, that's very likely to be what's going to happen. Are we going to hit military camp?
Yeah, I just need to do some inventory management.
That should be the name of one of our streams.
Inventory
Division 2,
management.
Inventory management.
I feel like it has been already, but if not...
That sounds like an FFG stream title.
Here's some loot.
Oh my god, Russ!
Hello.
What?
Where did that guy come from?
So Russ leaned over to pick up some loot, and I saw health bars around him. I was like, wait, so I ran to help. And the 3 hyenas were just around him when he stood back up. It was scary.
Trap loot.
Alright, so nobody is attempting for Dark Zone drops, so at least for now we're alone.
Or
mostly.
everyone else has realized that they actually are completely useless, and they're just not doing them. Honestly, when dark zones do have capacity, no one really seems to do them unless if there's active player killing happening. I just never have an issue with beating someone else to the dark zone drops.
We got another team right next to us.
Engaging landmark.
Just so you guys know.
Good to know. Thanks for the heads up. I'm on the landmark. Behind us.
Just red.
Gear detected.
Yeah, he hurt me. So I want to hurt him back.
You did it.
Yep, that's what you get, guy.
Yeah, Kalen, no podcast next week because of all the E3 nonsense. We did record one with E3 predictions, but my audio really messed up. We basically got the same audio on a single track, so we couldn't change it, but it was, my audio echoed with a second delay, pretty much, so it was unusable. But yeah, it really sucked. But as far as predictions are concerned, I predict I'm gonna miss that. I did, awesome. But no, EA is gonna suck. They're basically the Square Enix of this year. They're gonna show up and give us basically nothing except for some Star Wars Jedi gameplay, which, knowing EA in the past, I'm surprised they're leading with it. That's interesting to me, because that's literally the first thing on their coverage. But they're doing something different, and it seems kind of dumb. But yeah, I'm pretty much watching their Star Wars stuff, and then I'm done with EA. Microsoft is probably going to be the longest one. I hope that it's a little bit more like last year, where Microsoft's press conference is less of here's a good reason to have an Xbox and more of a here's a good reason to be a gamer right now. Because last year Microsoft was very much about, here are some cool games coming out, regardless of what system that you have. And I liked that
There's
a
a
lot.
chest somewhere over here.
I'm walking over to someone. Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Bethesda, I predict we will not hear anything about 76. I predict Todd Howard
There's
will
one up
probably
here.
stay home in fear for his own life.
Hey, we just leveled the clan up. Yay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Here's a player right here on me.
Yep.
Go Streets.
Yeah, I would absolutely love if Bethesda's E3 show, and I can use a key. If Bethesda's E3 show started with like a live metal band, like even if it was Mick Gordon again, and they just played Rip and Tear from Doom or just something from Doom. And
Two guys.
yeah, I see them. They're kind of acting sketchy. But if they showed like gameplay for Doom Eternal while they had music from Doom Eternal playing live, and then gave us a release date, that'd be really cool. That I would love it if they started the show like that.
Let's hit Extraction.
Okay. What else? Ubisoft. I jokingly predict that Splinter Cell fake out Just Dance announcement, because that would be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Watch Dogs. You guys will probably find this interesting, because this was like a fresh leak when we started the stream. But
They're
Watch
following us,
Dogs.
by the way.
They're following
Okay.
us.
Yep.
Turn around, Stephen.
Yep, I'm hiding. But
Alright.
Watch
Do we wanna
Dogs.
engage?
No, we're not engaging. We're not going to pick a fight. We outnumber them 2-1. If they want to pick a fight, it's their funeral.
Not 2-1. There are 3 of them.
There's 3.
Okay, well, if they want to pick a fight, then let them. But we're not going to give them a reason to want to pick a fight. Probably Kalen. I would say it's probably day 1. But Watch Dogs Legion got leaked tonight. It takes place in a postmodern London, and quote, you can play as any NPC in the game. Don't know what that means. Yeah, I think it might mean kind of a think of the city as a group of followers, and you play as an entity.
They're rogue.
Oh,
Yep.
Somebody's got rogue.
Agent detected.
They're right behind us. I'm gonna go down.
That's fire. Oh god. Back up.
Agent down.
I'm down.
Vital signs critical. Agent in.
What did they just hit us with?
Fire
Cluster.
grenade?
Keep moving.
Where?
Into Extraction. Give ourselves a little space.
Better hope that we don't get flanked from Extraction.
Extraction called.
God dang it.
Up top, enemy players
Yep.
above y'all.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
Yeah, they're barely taking any damage.
Contaminated gear detected.
Yeah, they really fixed the armor, didn't they?
Yeah. Wow.
I shot those guys many times and their armor didn't move. So either my build sucks, which it does, or people are still using way too much armor in the Dark Zone.
Wow, he one-shotted me.
Well,
Those
I
were
lived.
players, Kalen.
Agent killed.
Not sure for how long, but I am alive right now.
Agent.
Well, I'm gonna do some inventory management in the safe
I
room.
got to
I'm
call
not
it
going
after
back
you
out there.
die there, Andrew.
That's fine, whatever you guys want to do. Are they killing each other? Yeah, I think they are. I think they're now killing each other.
Weird.
That is weird. Do you guys want to help me extract my loot?
No.
Not
Okay.
really.
I'll do it myself.
I'm in a loading menu. I can't help you do anything.
Wouldn't have helped, Kalen. It would have just
Well, I
put a
think
target
we
on our
can,
back because we would have been the aggressors. And they still outgunned us. Ambushing wouldn't have done anything for that.
Yeah, ambushing wouldn't have helped there. They were running like PvP builds. That's one thing that, you know, is kind of tough, is like we're running PvE builds. And so a good PvP build is probably going to outclass us. Alright. Can I extract before they get here? Let's find out.
Yeah, I wish it were that simple, Kalen. I wish that, like, actual tactics helped in situations like that, but they just don't. It becomes a numbers game.
In PvP, tactics don't really mean anything,
which is
which
really
is
frustrating.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it is one of the things that makes the AI in the game good most of the time, is that tactics do usually work against them. I don't want to say always, because, you know, obviously we've all experienced bad AI.
I experienced a lot of it tonight.
Alright, 30 seconds.
Hilo almost at extraction zone.
I agree with that, Kalen. Kalen says, I enjoy games with horizontal progression, new options, not bigger numbers.
A little bit both is okay, but yeah. I can see that, Kayla.
Normalization in this game, in the PvP, is kind of a joke. It doesn't really seem to do anything.
Alright, so I have to find a way to get the hell out of here.
Have faith.
10 seconds until extraction's complete, so I can probably run.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
E3
got out.
E3 predictions. I don't think we'll hear from Assassin's Creed. I think it's been heavily leaked that there's going to be a Norse mythology, like a Vikings Assassin's Creed, which they very well may say something, but I don't think it's coming out till next year, and I think it would serve them better to focus on other things than talk about Assassin's Creed next year right before it comes out, like they did with Odyssey and Origins. I would love a new Splinter Cell game. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. We're definitely going to get some more stuff from Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We might get a Title Update 4 trailer for this game, where they show the new specialization in action. Maybe the first episode DLC that they've promised. Yes, the PC conference is a big no for me because it's super awkward. They rarely ever have anything pertinent to say. And they just all salivate over the new graphics card, and it's really lame. Said the console gamer who wishes that his PC worked and who wishes he had friends that played PC so he could actually play his PC again. Square Enix is is kind of the one that is quickly becoming the most anticipated. For me, they're the one I'm looking forward to the most because we're going to get Dying Light 2 from them because they're publishing it, which was a surprise. Then we might get some more stuff from Final Fantasy VII, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
7?
Yeah, they're remaking Final Fantasy VII completely.
Oh, they are?
It looks insane. Like, it looks gorgeous. It looks really fun, but they announced it like 4 years ago. Like, it actually was 4 years ago they announced it, and we still have no information on when to expect it.
Hey, Steven, I have gloves with 5% pistol damage. Do you want them?
Sure, I'm at the boo. They just announced a new sci-fi game, or I guess it was leaked, that we'll hear about from Square. But the big thing that I'm looking forward to is the Avengers game. We've gotten a few leaked details about it, but it sounds right up my alley. I'm really excited to hear more about it. That's my most anticipated thing for E3 this year, and I think I'm going to walk away from it saying that it was my favorite thing. And then there's Nintendo, which Nintendo is actually... I don't know. They're positioning themselves to be really good this year because
They are. Yeah.
everyone was kind of expecting, I think, them to just be like Pokemon Sword and Shield and maybe Animal Crossing at E3, but they're doing a Pokemon Direct like 2 days before E3 starts. So their Nintendo press conference is probably going to be free of Pokemon, or at least mention it. So that's going to be that much more time that doesn't have to be wasted on a game that should have its own Direct. So for me, I think they'll probably talk a little bit more about Fire Emblem, give another trailer, maybe a trailer for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. If they didn't do a trailer or even mention it, that'd be stupid because anything Avengers is just literally fire right now when it comes to like anything news related. If you say the word Avengers on the internet, you'll get more hits. That's just basically pop culture right now. Oh wow, Kalen said the Final Fantasy VII developers got dropped after over 50% completed and was picked up by a new team. That's sad. I really hope that, and you guys can cut me off whenever. I'm just kind of wrapping this up because Jake told me to do this, so I'm doing this. I really hope that Daemon X Machina gets a surprise day of drop where they show a trailer and they're like, "Hey, this game is out now. Go download it," so that I can.
They've
go
done
play
it before, but they aren't going to do that.
I don't think they will. I think it's going to be an August release date announcement, but I think they will announce a release date for DXM. Normally, I'd be like, yeah, they might do that like a day of drop, but they've been so radio silent about it since February that I just don't think it's one of those games. But I would love it if it was. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm excited. We're going to be streaming Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So all of the press conferences, but Devolver Digital and PC Gaming Show, I think, is what we're streaming. It's going to be me and Anna. She's never watched E3 before, so it'll probably be worth watching just to see her be like, this is a completely different culture. Melt. Yeah, her mind melt. It's going to be funny. But I'll talk more about it in detail on the Discord throughout the week.
Russ, I dropped a mask for you. It's got some damage to elites that you might want.
Where in the world are you?
In the boo.
Did you get that backpack?
Yeah, I've got it. Let me find it to drop.
Alright.
That's no good. I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. So thank you everybody for watching. Check us out again on Saturday for sure. We'll be doing the raid. That was for Stephen, by the way, Jeremy.
Yeah, I was just looking at him.
So we're gonna attempt to beat the raid, and we'll see what happens. I think we'll at least get past the first boss. So. Tune in for that. But in any case, we'll catch you later, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Later.